If you're looking for a quick gift for somebody, these earrings may be just what you need. Check out the list of materials below and we'll get started. I'm going to start with an A, a B, and a C seed bead and some crystals. You can use 2 or 3 millimeter crystals. I'm going to pick up 4 seed beads in my A color and let those fall most of the way down to my thread, to the end of the thread. And then I'm going to tie a little knot in my thread. So I'm tying a little knot here to sit between my beads and pull these beads into a circle. I have 4 beads, so when I pull them into this little circle, it'll form a little diamond shape, and my diamond will have a top and a bottom and a right and a left. So that's how we're going to think about these beads. Each little right angle weave section that we make will have a top and a bottom, a right and a left. I'm going to pass through the next bead. And now this bead will be the top bead in this right angle section. I'm going to pick up 3 more beads. And I'm going to go back through the top bead here. And when I go through that top bead, the 3 new beads that I added will then sit right next to that top bead. So now I've got 2 right angle weave sections, and I have the top bead here in the bottom right angle weave section, the first one, being shared with the second right angle weave section. So it is the top bead in that first right angle weave section, and it's the bottom bead in the second right angle weave section. I'm going to pass through the right seed bead, the top seed bead, and the left seed bead. So I'm just turning this around in my hand, so it looks a little bit different. But here, if I lay it down, you can see I went through 3 seed beads. I went through this right, the top, and the left. So now coming out of the left seed bead, I'm going to start adding some of the little branches. And on the second right angle weave section here, I'm going to pick up 1 seed bead plus 1 for the end. So I'm going to take my needle and thread and go back through just the first bead that I picked up. And the second bead that I picked up is going to stop my thread at the end. So I added 1 seed bead and another seed bead and went through just the first seed bead that I picked up. And now I'm going to go through that top seed bead, and I'm going to go through the next seed bead. So if I flip it here, you see now I'm coming out through the right seed bead. It's the right or the left seed bead, depending on how you're holding this, but you're coming out through one of these side ones. And I'm going to do the same thing here where I pick up 1 seed bead and then another one for the end. So I've got 1 more seed bead here for the end, and I'm going through just the first seed bead that I picked up and going through the seed bead on my right angle weave, and then through the top seed bead on the right angle weave. And if I lay this down, you can see now I've got first section of right angle weave, and then the second section here, I've added those little branches to the right and the left seed beads. I'm going to continue the same way, just making these little branches longer as I go. So my next section here, again, I'm going to pick up 3 of my seed beads and go back through that top bead. I'm going to pass through the right seed bead and the top seed bead, and through the left seed bead. And now I'm going to pick up some beads for my branches. I picked up 1 seed bead plus 1 for the end. So I'm going to make this one longer and pick up 2 seed beads plus 1 for the end, and go through the first 2 seed beads I picked up, and go through the side and the top seed bead on my right angle weave, and then down through the other seed bead, the other side seed bead on my right angle weave. And I'm ready to pick up another branch. 2 of my A color seed bead, and then 1 of my B color seed bead for the end. Go back through just the first 2 seed beads I picked up, and then go through the side seed bead and the top seed bead in the right angle weave. And as I come out here through that top seed bead, I'm in position to add another right angle weave section. So I'm going to keep doing this here, and you can keep making these branches longer. You can kind of stagger them. You can kind of do whatever you want as far as the length. But if you want to make a nice feather look, you're going to kind of gradually make them bigger as you go up. I'm going to do a few more, and I'll show you what it looks like. I've done another section here, and I made my branch a little bit longer. I've been increasing by 1 seed bead every time I add a right angle weave section. Now, if you're going to add some crystals to this, you can add those. I would add them at the end. And one of these 2 or 3 millimeter crystals takes up about the space of 2 11-0 seed beads. So you just want to take that into consideration. So the branch right below here, I picked up 3 seed beads plus 1 for the end. So if I'm going to add a crystal, I'll pick up 2 seed beads and a crystal. This is my this branch here, I would normally be picking up 4 seed beads if I'm following my pattern of picking up 1 every time. So I picked up 1 seed bead here, 2, 3, and I pick up 4 seed beads here. So because my crystal takes up about the space of 2 seed beads, instead of 4 seed beads, I'm going to pick up 2 seed beads and 1 crystal to take the place of the 2 other seed beads. And then of course I need a bead for the end. And my C color here matches my crystals really well, so I'm going to pick up that C color. And I'm going to go back through my crystal, my seed beads, and then move over to the other side of my right angle weave here for the next branch. So you can see here how adding the crystals is really easy. You're just going to replace 2 seed beads with the crystal. So for any branch you're working on, you just want to use that little formula. And for however many seed beads you're going to pick up, just subtract 2 seed beads and add 1 crystal. I've worked my feather here until it was about 1 3/4 inches long. So here, starting at the bottom, I picked up a seed bead. I added a new seed bead or additional seed bead for every right angle weave section until I got to the point where I was picking up 6 seed beads plus 1 for the end. So a total of 7 seed beads for my branch. And then I just worked those 7 seed beads that same length for about 1 inch or so. So it makes a nice little tapered end, and then it goes up here. And I like the way this is at the top. If you want, you can then taper it in a little bit. I'm going to leave it just the way it is. And you can see I changed up the colors here as I went up. And I added some crystals here. So I just added some crystals periodically. But you can add crystals, of course, to the end on each of them. You can also do little branches in crystals, really anything. You can really use anything that's an appropriate size for the branches. So now I'm going to add a little wire guard at the top, just to top these off, so I can wear them as earrings. I'm coming out that top seed bead in my right angle weave, and I'm going to pick up an 11-0. And then I'm going to pick up my wire guard, and I'm going to go through one side of my wire guard. And I'm going to take my needle and thread and go through the other side of the wire guard here. And I want my thread to sit in the little bottom of the U. Pick up another seed bead and then go back through the seed bead at the top of your right angle weave. And I'm going to go through these beads and the wire guard one more time here to reinforce. Any place you have on your project that is going to be where you make a connection, where you know it's going to get a little bit more wear and tear, you want to just secure that a little bit more by going through another time or two and just making that connection, that section a little bit stronger. And so there is my finished earring. And I'm just going to tie my thread off and then I will be completely done. And of course I need to add an ear wire to this. So to tie off my thread, I'm just going to take my needle and thread and go around some of the existing thread that's already running through my project. And I'm going to take my needle and thread and go through some of the seed beads here. And just tie a little knot. I like to tie a knot and make sure that it's going between my seed beads, not sitting on top of my seed beads. And go through some more seed beads. And then if you have scissors, you can cut it down. If you have a thread burner, you can burn it down. And then you're going to attach an ear wire. So to attach the ear wire, all you need to do is grab your ear wire, which is sometimes easier said than done. Here's, I got a mess of ear wires. Here we go. I got one. And then you're going to use some pliers. You're going to use some flat nose pliers here and just open that end of your ear wire. And thread your ear wire. Now sometimes you can put it on the front, sometimes you have to go through the back. And you're going to close that ear wire up. And then you've got those attached. And then you are ready to wear your earrings.